I've been watching a lot of Dave Portnoy's One Bite Pizza reviews lately, and it's become quite worrying because I've eaten more pizza in the past week than I have in the past 17 years I've been on this planet. I've had maybe like 6 pizzas in the past 6 days. Well, that's like a pizza a day. That is crazy. And I've also started to realize, just coincidentally, I've been eating them the same way Dave Portnoy eats his pizzas. I'll take a bite from the main part of the pizza, then I'll take maybe another bite or two, then I'll move on to a bit of the crust, and then I'll go back to the pizza. It is becoming worrying, so I'm thinking by making this video, maybe that'll just completely demolish my addiction to this series. So just for those out there who don't know, Dave Portnoy is the owner of Barstool Sports, which is a very big company, but that's not really got anything to do with the pizza reviews. He just does this little thing on the side, One Bite Pizza Reviews, where he travels to different pizza places, and the whole idea is that he takes one bite of the pizza and then scores the pizza 0 through 10. Now let me just run down his kind of scoring tactics here. So anywhere between a 0 and a 6.9 is kind of not great. Anywhere in the 7s is a decent pizza. It's an alright pizza. Anywhere in the 8s is a good solid pizza, and he rarely gives out 9s, like super rarely. If Dave Portnoy comes to your pizza place and gives you anywhere from a 9 to a 10, you know, you're gonna explode. So yeah, the whole idea is that he takes one bite of the pizza and then rates it, but he never does. He always says one bite, everyone knows the rules. That's like his setup. She's got like merchandise on it, I'm sure. One bite, everyone knows the rules. It should be called one slice and a half, everyone knows the rules. But I think that's what's part of the entertainment, because it's funny seeing this guy say, yeah, one bite pizza, one bite, everyone knows the rules, one bite, that's the whole idea. And then he eats a slice or two of pizza. I just think he's funny.
All right, pizza review time. Barbaro looks good though.
It does look
everybody
good.
knows the rules.
I've also realized recently that the pizza Dave Portnoy likes is also the pizza I like. It has to be thin. You don't want a thick, doughy pizza, which is like the one I actually had pizza last night, and it was thick and doughy and chewy. I'd give it 5.8. But you want a nice thin pizza. You want a bit of crisp there. You know, you want it to have some crunch. You want some nice sauce, nice cheese. You want a little bit of char on the crust and on the bottom. And you want it to have a good sauce. You want it to have good flavor, good texture. I'm a huge texture eater, for those who might know, if you're from Van Boys Food Reviews. And if you're not, look in the description. Go check out Van Boys Food Reviews. Me and my dad's channel, we review food every week, even though we were gone for like 2 weeks not long ago. But we got a video up like 2 days ago, another review. Go check it out. And we've got another video coming up soon. But yeah, you just want a nice, thin, crispy, saucy, cheesy, authentic, little bit burnt pizza.
See what we got. Barbaro, San Antonio. I think this was sitting there for a bit. I think they forgot about us. They said 5 minutes and it took 20. I think there's a little cold. You know, 7.7? I'd love to have had it if it was crispy and piping hot. But it's really good.
7.7 is a very solid score on the Dave Portnoy scale. Like I said, 7 anywhere, you know, he does it in points. He calls it a rookie score if you give it like a 6 or an 8 or a 3. You have to give it 6.8 or 6.2 or 7.4. That is, you have to have a decimal point on there, or else it's classed as a rookie score. But 7.7 is a very solid score for a pizza on the Dave Portnoy scale anyway.
All right, pizza review time. We are in Texas. Texas take on American Classic. Fortunate Son finally got it, and here we go. Well, this is tomato style.
Yeah, that looks a bit shit,
I would
to
say
be
this
fair.
is New Haven.
So, by the way, I didn't know how many different types of pizza there actually were. Not as in toppings. Like, you've got normal pizza, and then you've got this New Haven pizza that he just mentioned. I don't know where it's from, but I don't know. It's quite hard to explain. Let me just Google it real quick. Yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. It looks good. New Haven pizza looks delicioso. I think New Haven pizza is like really thin pizza. I think that's pretty much what New Haven is. It's just really thin. You know, a little bit Charlie Char on the top. But yeah, this one looks like tomato, so I don't know if there is cheese underneath it, but I thought tomato pizza was just pizza, but with just the sauce and like parmesan or a little seasoning or something, rather than having cheese melted over the top. I don't know. I've never tried one, but I feel like it'd be a bit boring.
This just isn't it. So we'll wait for the basic cheese. We're having communication issues. I think a northerner down south in Texas, just a lot of my talking isn't working right now, but we'll get the right one.
You hear that crisp at the end? That's what you like in a pizza. That little. That is what you want in a pizza.
Anyways, one bite, everyone knows the rules. See what we got.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
Fresh out of the oven.
Yeah, that looks like a good pizza, to be fair. Maybe a little burnt on the
This
crust.
passes mustard.
Not the crisp, the freaking crust. See, that looks a little burnt to me. Just a little bit. I like a little bit of darkness, but not too much darkness. For me, personally, that is a little burn.
I'm going to go 8-1.
8-1.
Very, very good.
Yep.
This one may be a little over charcoal, which I never say, but this is great stuff.
I'm one step ahead of Dave Portnoy. I just said it was too much done, maybe a minute less, and he's like, maybe a little over charcoal. Why is there an ad playing? I didn't even start a video. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, but on these scores, you know, people won't be happy with a 7-7 or a 7-6 or an 8-1. He's only given out 2 10s. That just puts in proportion how rare it is to even get an 8, let alone a 9 or a 10. But the 2 10s he gave out are, one place was called Monty's, which he's not affiliated with in any sort of way. It's just a place that got recommended to him, and he went and he just gave it a 10, kind of out of nowhere, just like that. And the second 10 he's ever given out is his own frozen pizza, the one bite pizza. I'll play them both real quick here.
All right, Monty's Pizza, Lynn, 10. The first perfect score in the history of pizza reviews. The frozen pizza scale, 10. It's a 10. That's an unbiased score.
Anyway, that's all you're getting from me today. I just wanted to talk about it for a bit because, like I've mentioned, I've been addicted to this for the past, like, almost 2 weeks now. And it's made me eat more pizza, which is unhealthy. So, I was hoping by making this video, my brain would warp. Right, okay, you've already, you know, now that you've put everything into proportion, you've been addicted to this thing for this much, that you've made a video on it. I think we've reached a limit where we need to cut down on watching the Dave Portnoy pizza reviews. But anyway, I just thought it was really funny. I thought Dave was funny. I enjoy the pizza reviews, and I just wanted to talk about it. That's it.